off-quarter support or maybe on-quarter support, depending on who you have. As we move into quarter two, I realize that some of us are shifting our responsibilities to having students in class to now supporting them during the quote unquote off quarter. Please make sure that your teachers log their data and information into this form, meaning this form here, in order to generate a timesheet and gather accountability data for both the site and the district. It's very important that we keep that information so that we can see all that we have done to help support our students. Additionally, phone calls are being made currently to support English learners who've appeared to be struggling at the quarter one progress report. In my email to you last week, I introduced to you Selwa and Juan Pablo, who are going to be working under my direction making those calls. All calls are being logged into Infinite Campus under the EL monitoring tab. So what's really fantastic is although Selwa and Juan Pablo may not be emailing you every time they contact a student from your campus, they are, however, logging in every contact that they make in the EL monitoring tab. So you can always pull up a student. When you pull up a student, please make sure to go to the EL monitoring tab to see what we've already done to help support them. If immediate assistance is needed, the interpreter, Selwa or Juan Pablo, will contact all the coordinators and the assistant principal over the EL program. Very important to note that this was something that I thought was a really helpful thing to you. So if Selwa and Juan Pablo are on the phone with a parent and the parent says something that they need immediate assistance with, Juan Pablo and Selwa will then email all of the coordinators from that campus and the EL assistant principal and will let them know what the parent is saying. Here's the kind of catch. Selwa and Juan Pablo are only very, very part-time. They're only working 10 hours a week each. So all they're doing is making contact, and then if there's immediate need, emailing you guys. Please do not email them back with more than just a thank you or an acknowledgement that you got the email, because they're not going to be going back and forth like our normal interpreters do. They're simply calling families, communicating with the EL coordinator if need be, and logging everything into the EL monitoring tab in Infinite Campus. Then they're moving on to the next student. We have over 800 students who they're going to be contacting on a very regular basis, and there's no time for them to be going back and forth with you and the family. However, you still have access to translation services, and you should follow all the proper channels in order to access the services, the language support services that they have to offer. Again, if you need a phone call made, you can email translation services with the message you want to give to the parents, the contact information, the name of the person they're going to be contacting, and the student. If you want to schedule a meeting or even a three-way phone call, that also can be done through translation services. Selwa and Juan Pablo are only doing the work that I've asked them to do, meaning that they're only calling, letting EL coordinators know if there needs immediate assistance, and logging into Infinite Campus the information that they receive. Then they're moving on to the next person. Currently, because I'm recording this today, Monday, October 12th, grades are due today. So by the time you listen to this, or by the time that we come around to Monday, October 19th, which is the EL coordinator meeting, grades might be posted or should be posted by then, and I will be able to generate a document for Selwa and Juan Pablo to use. However, I don't want them calling the family saying, hey, your student is failing, when in fact they're not even taking those courses anymore. So we're simply going to be contacting the parent, seeing if they need any additional support, and then any message that they might have for the EL coordinator. Again, also the parent engagement slide decks that we used also have really great information in there on how to contact EL coordinators, counselors, teachers, assistant principals if need be. So those are all great resources for you to have. And I've also shared them with Juan Pablo and Selwa so that they can have those. We're still working on the Arabic translation of those for Selwa, but they have them available to them. If you have any questions about off-quarter support, please let me know.